You ever walk into a room and just feel a certain energy? What is it that makes a space truly sacred? Is it the building, the history, or something else entirely? Well, we're about to dive into a really profound spiritual talk by Srila Bhakti Nandan Swami Maharaj. We're going to break down his philosophy on how sacredness is created, what the true role of a spiritual guide is, and what it really means to practice with your whole heart.
Right off the bat, the Maharaj gives us this beautiful idea. He's saying that the simple act of people coming together with a shared spiritual purpose, that alone has the power to completely transform the atmosphere. It really sets the stage for everything he's about to say, but how? How does that transformation actually happen?
So, that's the big question, right? And according to the Maharaj, the answer has nothing to do with fancy decorations or grand architecture. Nope. It's all about sound, it's about our intention, and it's about the collective energy that a group of people creates together.
So how is the sacredness actually created? Well, the Maharaj points to one very specific practice, congregational chanting. He believes the single act has the power to fundamentally change the very nature of any location.
This practice is called kirtan, and here's the part that's so fascinating. For the Maharaj, this isn't just symbolic. He teaches that through kirtan, the space literally becomes supremely sacred and glorious, whether our physical senses can pick up on it right away or not. It's a real, tangible transformation happening on a spiritual level.
This whole idea of transformation leads us right into the central and maybe most important philosophical point of his entire talk, the unique and often misunderstood role of the spiritual master or the guru. Okay, this quote is absolutely crucial. When devotees offer respect or worship, it's called puja, to their guru, you might think the guru is the one receiving it all. But the Maharaj says no. That's not what's happening at all. He sees his role as a transparent via media. What a fascinating way to put that. He's just a clear channel.
In this slide, it lays out that flow perfectly. Step 1, the devotee offers their respect. Step 2, the guru accepts it, but not for himself. He's just a conduit. And then step 3, he immediately passes that devotion upwards, to his own teachers, his whole lineage, and ultimately to the divine. The key thing to get here is that the guru isn't the final destination for worship. He's a completely selfless channel.
To make this even clearer, the Maharaj points out this really important distinction. On one hand, you've got jada pratishta. That's worldly fame, right? The kind of honor you seek for your own ego. He says that's something to be avoided. But on the other hand, you have Vaishnava pratishta. That's spiritual honor. And this is seen as honorable for one specific reason. Everyone understands that the person receiving it is just a representative who is immediately passing that honor along.
Okay, so we've talked about the sacred space and the role of the guru, but what about the quality of the practice itself? This next part is all about the inner state of the person doing the chanting. The Maharaj makes it super clear that, look, just going through the motions has some value, but the real spiritual juice, the real power, it's unlocked by something much deeper. He stresses singing with bhav, a word that basically means deep, genuine feeling, emotion, love. He says when you can sing with that kind of heartfelt emotion, that's when the practice becomes supremely perfect. It's the difference between just saying the words and truly feeling them. And that is the perfect segue to the devotional song, or bhajan, that the Maharaj actually performs in his talk. He mentions that this particular song was a favorite of his own spiritual teachers, so you know it carries a really special weight and meaning for him. The song is called Jai Radhamadav, and it's not just a list of names. It's like a poetic painting, describing divine activities and relationships. So let's just dive in and explore the meaning behind each line that he sings. The song kicks off by painting this picture. It gives glory to Radha and Madhava, another name for Krishna, describing him as Kunja Bihari, the one who enjoys these divine pastimes out in the sacred groves. From there, the lyrics zoom in on specific, well-known stories. Krishna is called Gopi Jana Vallabha, the great beloved of the gopis, and Girivardhari, which is a direct reference to that famous story where he lifted a mountain to protect his village. And then, the focus shifts from these epic tales to something much more intimate and personal. He's called Yashoda Nandana, the beloved son of his mother Yashoda, and the delight of his entire community. And the song wraps up with this beautiful, peaceful image of him as Yamuna Tira Vanachari, just wandering freely in the forests along the sacred Yamuna River. See? Each line isn't just a name, it's a little snapshot,
And when you put them all together, they create this complete portrait for you to meditate on.
All right, so after going through these core concepts and this beautiful devotional song, what are the main ideas we should really take away from this discourse? Let's just wrap it up.
Let's boil it all down to 3 crucial takeaways. First, the power of presence, the idea that sincere group practice can literally make a place sacred. Second, the selfless conduit. A true guru is a transparent channel for devotion, not a destination for it. And third, emotion over ritual. That genuine, heartfelt feeling is what gives any spiritual practice its real power.
And all of this leaves us with a final question to think about. In our modern world, where we have direct access to pretty much all the information we could ever want, what is the role of intermediaries? What is the role of gurus, teachers, or mentors in our spiritual or even our personal development today? It's a really powerful thought to leave you with.